Well, welcome back, everyone. We're joined now. We've got Scott and Jared here with us with Crime Stoppers and Student Crime Stoppers here in Amarillo. First off, how are y'all doing this morning?
Good.
Doing good, yes.
Good. Well, glad to have y'all in. Of course, that's things. We talk about Crime Stoppers a lot here at News Channel 10. Of course, the way people can help out, reporting crimes, things like that, help keep their communities safe. But y'all are here for a very specific event today, talking about your 18th annual Shred-It Day. Tell us just a little bit about an overview of what Shred-It Day is all about.
It's a way for the public, to come out and get rid of those old tax returns, anything with that sensitive paperwork you don't want to just throw in the trash. They come to us. It's a drive-through process, just pull through. We've been with document shredding and storage for 18 years, so they've been partners with us. But make it real easy. You just drive through, and we just ask for donation for both programs. So.
Okay, perfect. And so one things, people just put everything in a box, bring it in. Kind of have a little bit of a limit. People can't bring a whole trailer load full of things. I mean, they may have a lot of things to get rid of, but maybe don't do it all at once, right?
Yeah, we ask for up to only 4 boxes, and like Scott said, just bring the stuff that, your old credit card applications. I get about 15 of those in the mail a day. Medical stuff. Just bring the stuff that you're concerned that people could get a hold of.
Well, and talk more about that from like a security standpoint. Like I said, it's not just getting rid of it and trashing it. It's the shredding part of it as well, which is super important. Of course, you think, people throw these things away in their dumpster. I mean, talk about the security threats that people face by just tossing it out normally without shredding it first.
Right, because if you throw that out and someone gets a hold of it and tries to use it against you, they're stealing your identity, and they can, anything that could harm you, and that takes years and years to get that repaired and fixed back to where you're back to normal pretty much. And also on the back end of that, everything that is shred is also recycled. And doing this the last few years, I learned how much energy and water and resources that go into actually making papers. So it helps, get that recycled as well.
Well, that's certainly a good thing for sure. So where is Document Shredding Services at? What do people need to know about when they can get there, when they can start lining up to come do this on Saturday?
Going to be at 2727 Southwest 45th. We open at 10 o'clock in the morning. We'll be there till 2. We always have people show up a couple of minutes early. But gates usually open right at 10. There'll be lines that we have formed, different lanes that you can come through. You don't have to get out of your car. Tell us where it's at. We've got people that'll get it out for you.
Perfect.
Do what we need to with it. We ask that you don't, no metal. Try to go through it as much as you can. No metal, coins, stuff like that that'll destroy the machines.
So, okay, so in the sense of metal here, so think about, a lot of times people have old credit cards they need to get rid of. More and more we're seeing those little chips in the card. Is that, can you send that through the shredder, or does that need to stay out?
No, those are fine. Old credit cards, old debit cards, we can shred those.
Okay.
The screwdrivers, the socket sets,
Right.
stuff like that.
Yeah,
we don't need that.
But paper clips, stuff like that, or staples that are in the paper, that's fine. It'll get through that. But the big binder clips, anything when it gets metal or bigger than that, that's when it starts, because it could cause a spark inside of that shredder, and then all that paper just catches on fire.
A bigger issue for sure. And so, like I said, the great thing about it is it's a free event. People just bring it. Take the time that you need to come and get it shredded like that, and you're asking for donations for Crime Stoppers and Student Crime Stoppers. So tell us a little bit about why those donations for Crime Stoppers are so important to your organizations.
So we earn nonprofits. We don't collect any money from the city. We aren't part of the police department's budget. Everything that we do, operation, is due to our fundraising. We have a couple of fundraising events a year. Our car show. There's just a different deals that we do to help our operations throughout the year.
Right. And let's talk a little more about those operations. We always talk about, like I said, here at News Channel 10, we always have the Crime Stoppers number for people to submit those anonymous tips. So I feel like everyone always knows that that's a big part of Crime Stoppers. But also talk about Student Crime Stoppers, about getting our young people involved with Crime Stoppers.
So right now we cover 4 counties, 9 school districts, a little over 53,000 kids. Just like our community, our neighborhoods are our community, these schools are the kids' community. They want to be safe, and they like to earn extra cash sometimes. So, we both have. He has an adult board that runs his program. I have a student board that runs mine, and it's just one of those deals that, throughout since 2018. I mean, we've made drastic increases in numbers just because the kids want to be safe. They want to know that they're safe.
Absolutely.
So, it's just as important. Everything you have outside the school walls, you have inside the schools.
Yeah, well, good programs for sure, so appreciate the work y'all do in our communities for sure. And so Shred It Day, that's going to be happening this Saturday. You can see the information there on your screen. Document shredding and storage. You got 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Bring those boxes. Like I said, don't bring a whole trailer load. Try to keep it a little small so that the line can stay moving for sure. But thank y'all for coming and visiting with us.
Yes, thanks
I
for
appreciate
having
you having us.
us.
Of course.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, so of course, all the time, Amarillo Crime Stoppers doing great things to keep us safe and keep your information safe as well.